SWS Naatu-Naatu series में आपका स्वागत है. My name is TS Sudhir and I hope all of you are well prepared and having a good time. Now in today's video, since we have already covered prepositions, synthesis, tenses, right? I've given you an overview of what needs to be done. In this video, I thought we'll do something different. In comprehension passages, in the comprehension question, you get 3 marks questions on word meanings. Now, obviously, this depends entirely on what kind of passage you get and also how good your vocabulary is and whether you are able to correlate the word with the kind of meaning that it has been used in the passage, right? Nevertheless, like we do an exercise occasionally on the Ashwin course, I thought I'll get you 25 words. एक exercise, एक fun exercise की तरह करते हैं, whether you are able to guess the word meanings. This will be useful because later on, 2 years later, when you are doing CUET या बाद में किसी भी examination के लिए आपको synonyms और antonyms का मालूम होना काफी जरूरी है, right? You need to know the synonyms and antonyms, the word meanings, because that's an essential component of any entrance examination that you will write for any kind of course anywhere in the country. So vocabulary is something which is extremely important. तो इसका शुभारंभ इस वीडियो के साथ करते हैं. So subscribe to the channel if you want to get more videos and want to be notified whenever we publish a new video as part of the Naatu-Naatu series for your board examinations, right? So shall we get started? First one, vocabulary with SWS as part of the Naatu-Naatu series. Unkempt का मतलब क्या है? Is it smooth? Is it neat? और is it messy? Unkempt का मतलब होता है कुछ ठीक ठाक नहीं है, it's very messy. Lionel Messi नहीं, okay? Very messy. अरे you are having a very unkempt look, कि तुम नहाए नहीं हो 2 दिन से, your hair is disheveled, right? You're having a stubble, you have not shaved, so your clothes are not ironed properly, so you're having an unkempt, you're having a messy kind of a look. So unkempt का मतलब है messy. Desolate. Desolate का क्या मतलब है? Isolated, populous या despondent. Despondent का मतलब है उदास. Someone who is not in a very happy frame of mind. Populous का obviously to do with population. Desolate का मतलब है isolated, सुनसान जगह, right? So remember this. Diminutive. Is it tiny? Is it friendly? Or is it sad? Diminutive means someone who is very tiny. So option A, not friendly, not sad. Okay? Fatigue. Now, fatigue का मतलब क्या है? Does it mean weariness? Does it convey tension? Does it mean drowsiness? Now, you may get confused between A and C. Because when you are tired, it's quite possible that you may feel a little drowsy. यानी कि सोने का मन करेगा. You will feel like sleeping. You will feel a little drowsy and your eyes will shut. But the basic meaning of fatigue means tiredness. It means weariness, right? I am in a state of feeling. I'm in a state of weariness. Hinder. What does hinder mean? Prayer, protect या impede. Hinder का मतलब है that some kind of obstruction. Oh, the locals there were hindering the work of the company at that particular mining site for whatever reason, right or wrong. But they were hindering the work. Hinder मतलब to obstruct the work, not to allow the work to happen. So the correct meaning for this is impede. You are impeding the work, not protect, not prayer. Okay? Of course, the way to do it, you see the meaning in the passage and if you are not able to understand the word meaning, word passage में देके you can try to connect the dots, put 2 and 2 together and एक intelligent तुक्का लगा सकते हैं अगर बिल्कुल नहीं आता हो तो. Mammoth, dangerous, huge, provocative. Mammoth का मतलब विशाल, बड़ा, which is huge. A mammoth elephant can be dangerous. But the essential meaning is that it is huge, right? Cursory, rapid, penetrating, or tentative. What does it mean? We say, no, he had a cursory look at the document. Cursory matlab something which is done very fast. So it is not penetrating. Penetrating means काफी ध्यान से और काफी तीखी नजर से देखने को penetrate बोल सकते हैं. Tentative means when you are a little doubtful. Tentative means a state of being doubtful. So the correct word meaning out here of cursory is rapid. Okay, that he took a cursory look at the document before it was sent off to the boss. Exorbitant, exploit, ridiculous or excessive. Exorbitant का मतलब है, oh, the prices of vegetables are exorbitant. You know, tomatoes are selling at 100 rupees a kg. It is really exorbitant. So exploit नहीं होगा, ridiculous नहीं होगा, it will be excessive. Okay. Dismal, rude, deformed or bleak. You know, it's a dismal scenario. You know, it's I don't think we are in a good shape because the marks are very dismal. The marks scored by the student are very dismal. They are very bleak. So एक तरह से जो situation is not looking very bright. It's not looking very hopeful. It is a little bleak. So dismal का closest synonym will be bleak. Rotund, plump, rotation or regressive. Rotund means someone who is large and plump and fat. So the correct option is A, plump. Coarse, copse, rough, curable. Coarse cloth, जैसे jute, it is coarse in texture, which means that it is rough in texture. So the correct option is option B. Quenched, quenched को किस तरह से इस्तेमाल करते हैं? Satisfaction of thirst, satisfaction of hunger or satisfaction with money. So quenched your thirst, जब पानी पीते हैं, it is satisfaction of thirst. Snarl, यानी कि you know someone who is kind of you know in a state of anger, and growl is the correct option. Not rotate, not smack. Smack का मतलब ऐसे मारना, smack. Okay, growl मतलब दहाड़ना, or you know when dogs are growling, you know they are snarling at each other. So these two are synonyms. Trepidation, conquer, fearful or art of trapeze. Art of trapeze तो नहीं है. Fearful, trepidation. Trepidation is a sense of fear, a sense of doubt, and a sense of you know you don't know whether to go ahead with something or not. You are in a state of trepidation. So B is the closest one. Implicate, blame, exonerate or irritate. Implicate मतलब he implicated him in the crime. That means he kind of blamed him कि इसका हाथ था इस particular case में. So the closest will be blame. Exonerate means माफी देना. You know that he exonerated him. Okay, तो एक तरह से बरी कर देना. Irritate means something totally different. Maim, disfigure, slit or slash. Slit तो like he slit his throat, right? So it is cutting. Maim का मतलब होता है when you cut off and disfigure a particular body, right? So disfigure is the right one. Slash is again some kind of the sword slashed against the person's chest, right? So slit and slash are also used in the sense of causing bodily harm, causing physical harm, but the closest to this is disfigure. When you're maimed a particular person's body, you're disfiguring the body, you cut off the hands, you cut off the limbs and stuff like that. Attribute, inundate, infer or impute. You attribute motives to somebody, right? So the correct option is C. In fact, attribute means to explain something as a result of something else. He attributed his success to the support of his coach. कि मेरे को जो सफलता मिली है ये मेरे कोच की वजह से मिली है, मेरे टीचर की वजह से मिली है, मेरे टीचर या कोच ने जो मेहनत की है उसकी वजह से मेरे को ये सफलता मिली है. So he kind of credited. So the other synonyms will be ascribe or credit. He credited his success to his coach, to the hard work put in by his coach. Confined, confirmed, free, restricted. Confined, he was confined to the room for 10 days. यानी कि उसको उस रूम में रखा गया था 10 दिन के लिए. So that means it is about restrictions being placed on him, right? He was under house arrest, and he was confined to a single room at his house for 10 days. So restricted. Please also note the prepositions that I am using. Perspective, point of view, perennial, personality. This is pretty simple, point of view. Navigate, does it mean crossing? Does it mean walking? Does it mean steering? Tino are talking about some kind of physical movement, right? Navigate ka matlab hota hai he navigated through choppy waters. That means steer, right? He navigated the aircraft. So you're kind of steering it through, whatever be the terrain. So option C. Frantic, painful, urgent, or excited. Frantic means, he made frantic calls. It conveys a sense of urgency. So option B is the right one. Frantic can also lead to excitement, but its actual meaning will be urgent. Distort, alter, influence, or disorient. Alter, because you're changing some kind of contours out here, right? Distort. Yeah. Dispel, gather, disperse, or concentrate. Dispel का मतलब सबको अलग अलग कर देना. Gather में तो वो सेंस नहीं आता है, disperse में वो सेंस आता है, concentrate में वो सेंस नहीं आता है. Concentrate में और gather में it's of coming together, but disperse means going together. Dispel also conveys the same meaning. Coterie, does it mean a group, a mob, or a family? Now all three, if you see, are talking about a group of people. Mob, family, and group. But coterie, mob has a negative connotation. Coterie usually does not have a negative connotation. Though you say, oh, there was a coterie around the chief minister, which was kind of influencing all decisions. So in that sense, it can be used in a negative sense, but mob has a more of a violent character to it. Family is, of course, different. So group of people will be referred to as a coterie. Last one. Meander, clear, wander, or morose. Morose का मतलब सड़ू. Okay. Clear मतलब everything is clear. So meander मतलब घूम फिरते रहना without having any purpose or any kind of clear direction. So wander is the right one. Meander का wander. So with this, we come to the end of this vocabulary with SWS का episode. I thought by chance इन 25 में से कुछ आ गया तो 1 मार्क तो हो जाएगा, right? So please read a lot. I always say that reading improves your vocabulary. कोई books पढ़ के vocabulary improve होते हुए मैंने ज़्यादा नहीं देखा है, right? You can do it in the starting days, but the more you read, it all gets stored out here, and then if you use it as part of your conversation or in your writing, you make that part of your vocabulary. That's the best way to learn any language. English ho, Marathi ho, Gujarati ho, Bengali ho, Tamil ho, Telugu ho. Any language you read and speak, it makes it that much easier. It becomes part of your language ecosystem, right? All the best to you. Thank you very much for watching.